I felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just turning it down, like coming at it in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend would never talk to. Again, like blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt.
I'm like, what y'all want me to do, bro? Y'all want me to come in here and box on a 20-year-old, 21-year-old in front of all these nice establishments and look ghetto so you can say the Capaholics be standing on shit? Y'all don't even know what the f is going on. Me and his squad.
DDG finally clapped back at Jay Cinco, and it's looking like the internet might owe DDG a big apology. When Jay dropped his first video, the whole internet jumped to take his side without question. Since Jay spoke first, his version of events spread like wildfire, and everyone just assumed DDG was the villain. But now that DDG has spoken up, things are sounding real different. Let's rewind for a sec. Jay Cinco went live and told everyone he and DDG weren't cool anymore. He said he's no longer rolling with DDG's crew, the Capaholics, and won't be moving into their new content house or creating with them again. He tried to play it mysterious at first, not dropping names, but later on it was clear who he was talking about. DDG himself. Jay claimed DDG was treating him like trash, talking wild, flexing his ego, and acting like he owned everything. He even claimed DDG hit him with lines like, "I made you." That line right there had people going crazy online. Everyone started saying DDG switched up and got too full of himself. But after hearing DDG's side, things might not be as simple as Jay made them sound. This drama's got layers, and it's clear there's way more going on behind the scenes than anyone first thought.
Various times I try to leave our group chat, you know what I'm saying, and defuse the situation, you know, but like I said, I felt like he was the program. He ran the program, you know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just turning it down, like coming at it in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend would never talk to. Again, like blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt. He blatantly disrespected another nigga below the belt. And that person didn't say nothing. They took it. Like they just, Nick calling, stood it up, I made you, and dude, you drive this, and whoop, like real crazy fool. It's like, damn, like, what the f? Like, and say some shit like that to the other that nigga just ain't say nothing, you feel me? And just took it and just.
When that story first dropped online, people ate it up instantly. It fit perfectly with how a lot of folks already viewed DDG: loud, flashy, confident, maybe even too sure of himself. The internet didn't hesitate for a second before dragging him. But here's the thing, that hate didn't just pop up out of thin air. It really started boiling over after DDG flexed that insane claim of making $12 million in just 1 month. That number had jaws on the floor and comments going crazy. Some fans couldn't believe it, while others straight up turned on him overnight. But people who've actually met DDG tell a whole different story. They say he's not the arrogant dude the internet makes him out to be. He's calm, down to earth, and surprisingly humble in person. So when Jay dropped his side of things, it sounded believable at first glance. Social media exploded. Reaction videos, memes, and tweets everywhere. It was chaos. Then DDG finally broke his silence and the whole mood started shifting. Suddenly people were like, wait a minute, maybe Jay's not giving us the whole story. The timeline flipped fast and even some of Jay's supporters started doubting him. Still, this situation's not done yet. If Jay comes back with stronger proof or harder receipts, the internet could turn again in a heartbeat. In the end, this was DDG finally getting to speak his truth, his version of how everything really fell apart. And you could tell he wasn't holding anything back this time.
This all started at the Mafia-thon. Nah, this is what threw me for a loop, all right? It started at Mafia-thon 3, right? So, I already told y'all, prior to me going on there, I had a 30-minute conversation with Reggie, right? And I told him, I'm like, I called Kai before I even put up. I'm like, I ain't trying to go in there and mediate with no on live because they say some crazy shit. Then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit there. I'm not gonna let a play with me. So I'm like, I'd rather have a conversation with the we can talk off the camera, but I'm not finna just straight up just get on no internet shit with the. And you know what I'm saying? We saying some mean shit to each other. Me and Reggie talk, boom. I'm like, man, it's whatever. We squashed it. He apologized. I apologize. Boom. We moved on from it, right? So then when we got on the stream, it was like everything was cool. Now, Reggie said one line that I didn't catch. I didn't catch the line. And he said one line that I didn't catch.
He brought up a wild scene from Mafia 3. where DDG and Reggie went head-to-head in what was supposed to be a chill, playful rap battle. They'd already squashed their old issues over the phone, talked it out, kept it respectful, so everyone figured this was just two friends trading bars for fun. No bad blood, no drama, just vibes. But out of nowhere, Reggie dropped a line that flipped the whole mood. He spit a bar about DDG's son Halo, saying something like, DDG's mad cause he can't see that stuff stuck in the ear. The moment those words hit, the room froze. Half the crowd laughed, thinking it was just battle energy. The other half went dead silent, sensing the tension rise fast. You could literally feel the air change. What was supposed to be lighthearted instantly turned into something way deeper. That one bar crossed a personal line, and it didn't sit right with a lot of people watching. Even though Reggie and DDG had already made peace dragging someone's kid into the mix, that's different. It turned what should have been a friendly face-off into a full-blown internet debate. Was Reggie just keeping it raw for the culture, or did he take it too far this time?
Nigga mad cause he can't see his what? He can't see the shit that be shining in the sky. Think about it.
DDG definitely caught that bar. No way he missed it. He's been in the rap game long enough to catch every slick jab, every sneaky double meaning. His ear for lyrics is sharp, so when Reggie mentioned his son, you know it hit different. But instead of snapping or reacting wild in the moment, DDG kept his cool. He knew millions were watching, cameras rolling from every angle, and the internet just waiting to twist any reaction into a viral moment. One wrong move, and that clip would have been everywhere in seconds. So DDG stayed calm, not because he didn't care, but because he understood the bigger picture. That's what real control looks like. But of course, not everyone saw it that way. As soon as the battle ended, Jay Cinco reportedly hopped in the group chat all fired up, saying something like, man, you making us look bad. He started clowning DDG for not firing back, acting like he went soft for letting that bar slide. Jay thought silence meant weakness, but DDG saw it as strategy. He wasn't about to let ego mess up his focus or turn the event into chaos. And that difference in mindset, that's exactly what lit the spark between them again. One saw pride, the other saw power, and that's when things really started heating up.
And I'm like, if I would have caught it, I probably would have said something or at least stopped the segment and shit like that. But I'm like, you know what? It's too late. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go back upstairs and be like, hey, why you say that? And plus, the shit that he said is not true. It's not true at all. So I'm like, I can't even really get mad at that because that's like me. That's like a nigga calling me ugly. I know I ain't ugly. It's like a calling me this and that. I know I ain't this and that. So it wasn't that deep. What pissed me off is in our group chat, I read it, right? I'm thinking the stream going amazing. Y'all seen, I was having a ball. I was doing spinneroos, 720s with Tony Hawk in the damn fold up bed having a ball. I was having so much fun in Mafia Don 3. I was having a Tony Hawk. Do y'all know who Tony Hawk is? I'm having a ball. I goes outside after we did a little rap battle, boom, boom, boom. Kai doing his segment with all the skateboarders and shit. I'll go outside, I read my group chat, and everybody in my group chat talk about some, why you ain't fight him? Why you ain't do this? All this to get in a rap battle? So I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Mind you, I'm talking to everybody though. Everybody though. I do a group FaceTime. You know how you can group FaceTime a whole group? And I'm like, man, what the f do y'all want me to do? Mind you, I'm talking to everybody, bro. Cinco was not singled out whatsoever. I'm like, what y'all want me to do, bro? Y'all want me to come in here and box on a 20-year-old, 21-year-old in front of all these nice establishments and look ghetto so you can say, the Capaholics be standing on shit? Y'all don't even know what the f is going on. Me and him squashing shit. What? I can't fight nobody. Y'all know why. I'm not finna sit here and get on the internet and box no 21-year-old. And then to lose if I was to do some shit like that. Then I'm a bully. And this and that.
DDG definitely caught that bar. There's no way he didn't. The man's been in the rap game too long and his ears too sharp to miss a shot like that. When Reggie mentioned his son, you could tell DDG felt it, but instead of snapping, he played it cool. He knew exactly what was on the line. Cameras everywhere, millions watching, and the whole internet ready to pounce on any wild reaction. One wrong move, and that clip would have been trending before the beat even faded. So DDG made the smartest move. He stayed calm, kept his energy steady, and didn't give anyone the drama they were waiting for. That's discipline right there. But of course, not everyone understood it. As soon as the battle wrapped up, Jay Cinco reportedly jumped in the group chat, fired up and saying something like, man, you making us look bad. He started clowning DDG for not clapping back at Reggie, acting like he lost his edge or went soft. What Jay saw as weakness, DDG saw as power. He knew staying unbothered hit harder than any comeback could. That's where the real tension sparked. Two totally different ways of moving, two different mindsets. In that quiet moment, that's what set off the next round of drama between them.
And a like Cinco ain't gonna defend me. Y'all ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I'm online. I do the group FaceTime. Everybody answer that but Cinco. And I'm going back and forth, and we going back and forth. They like, man, it ain't that deep. It ain't even that deep. First of all, this shit unprovoked. I didn't ask nobody to comment on what I'm doing on this damn stream, and they fucked my whole mojo up. I don't know if y'all noticed, but when I came back on the stream, I'm like, bro, these just pissed me off. They fucked my whole, I couldn't even entertain like I wanted to, because I'm like, bro, y'all niggas really nitpicking, bro. And y'all don't know what's going on when ain't on the camera. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody answered the FaceTime call but Cinco, right? So since Cinco answered, this texting though. He texted like, this public embarrassment. And then he said some shit. This is what he said. Let me show you the screenshot. Can y'all read that? I would have said Reggie dead dad for to be rap battling face to face 4 months later. Laughing emojis. You was just working out with this nigga. Bro, you doing push-ups, this and that. This a fake. He's a fraud.
That move from Jay looked flawed. He always talked about real loyalty and street code, but then he switched up. What made it worse? Jay was the one who told DDG earlier to squash the beef with Reggie and not take it so seriously. So for Jay to flip after DDG actually made peace, that felt off. That wasn't real.
You working out, you laughing in his face the whole time. You want to diss his dead daddy? If me and Reggie beef is just so deep, why are you laughing in his face and acting like y'all buddy? Do y'all remember in Rome, this nigga pulling me to the side, talk about some be the bigger person gang? Whole time on the side, he want me to do violence. So I'm a hope for being a bigger person.
But it took what you said out of context as far as like, he probably took it too serious. You know what I'm saying? Because in real life, we don't give a about what's going on, you feel me? And it be like I get what bro's saying, like, but I get what you saying, you feel me? Like, when you said, oh, like, you know, I don't know. I personally like Cash App scams personally, only because what Reggie's saying is like, that shit fall back on bro. Because he put the on, then the post a Cash App scam, then it fall back on bro, because she's scamming bro fans. You feel me? So bro probably looked at you like, you saying that shit cool, like you condoning my fans getting scammed type shit. But it didn't have to go to the route he took it. You feel me? He could have went about it a different way.
Yeah, but I can't Reggie, nigga.
I'm a hoe for squashing it with a 21-year-old, bro. This a fraud. He's a liar. Like, I don't know why y'all don't see through this shit, bro. The actor. He literally, and he texted, and mind you, we going back and forth for hours, like not even hours, but we was going back and forth. I'm like, and I'm trolling this at this point.
Then came the breaking point, the part Jay never mentioned. DDG claimed that during their argument, Jay threatened to get the goons on him. Jay Cinco is from a well-known section in LA County. His father runs that area and has real respect in the streets. So when DDG heard Jay say something like that, it hit different. DDG said he offered Jay a friendly fade, a one-on-one fight to settle it, but Jay allegedly replied, "I'm pulling up with the gang." At that point, DDG felt it was no longer friendship. If someone threatens to bring the whole hood after you, it's over.
And then it get to a point where really make me say, like, you know what, I don't fuck with this no more. This got to talking gangster shit with me. Typing with only C's and shit. Replacing all the K's. And I'm like, who are you trying to bang on? What you talking about? You're not gonna bang on me. And then on that, what really crossed the line, bro, the following day, bro, I called T.O. because they all in the crib deliberating and shit. I called T.O. We going back and forth arguing, blah, 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 blah. This gonna say some shit like, Kai, your daddy. That's what he said. So I said, I made you. Yeah, I said it. I'm like, if you saying Kai is this, what the fuck am I to you? I gotta at least be your uncle or something. I gotta be your grandpa. I gotta be something to you. Cause there ain't no way you popping it like that. Right? That's what he said. So then, yeah, I said, I made you. And then that's what he got to doing all this other shit. So we get on the phone, arguing back and forth. I told this, all right, we going back and forth. This is how I saw this man, right? To me, shit ain't even that deep. Even when he's saying the this and that, blah, 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 blah. It ain't even that deep to me. I'm like, bro, this shit really not that fucking deep. Let's just go get some 16-ounce gloves and let's just box this shit out. And we can hug it out afterwards. That's how I solve my problem. That's how real friends supposed to go. You fight, you get it out the way, and then we good. I told this nigga, hey, let's box this and get it over with. Boom, boom. I was just gonna tickle his nose a little bit, you know, jab, jab. Wasn't that deep. I wasn't gonna try to hurt the little man. Like, I wouldn't even on there. I'm like, bro, you're not finna keep saying on the phone, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna do this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then you don't wanna. Ain't that gang culture? Don't y'all fight all the time? I'm like, this should be nothing but a walk in the park. Let's just box and run this bag up for capaholics. Let's just get this over with. It's not that deep. This calls his Crip homies. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't my mans. This ain't my mans. This is not my homie. You calling some to come fight for you? Knowing how this can go, knowing how far it can go, I wouldn't be surprised if this was on the phone trying to put plays together to get me robbed, whatever I don't know what the this got going on. But once he did that and he's trying to call on me, I'm like, nah, this not my homie.
Jay later said he was planning to go live and clear everything up. But if what DDG's saying is true, it's hard to see Jay being in the right this time. Sending threats or talking crazy like that crosses a serious line. DDG's from Michigan, not part of that LA street world, and he's already had rough run-ins with people who live that life. Even OT Genasis once claimed he knocked DDG out at a party, so trust, DDG knows how wild that scene can get. And let's be real, if you're pulling in $12 million a month, why would you even want to be around that kind of drama? He's a millionaire with his own empire, not someone chasing street clout. He's got too much to lose and too many eyes watching every move he makes. That's why this whole situation feels like a lose-lose. No matter who's telling the truth, it's ugly either way. Now, people close to Jay still say he's level-headed, not the type to actually send a crew after someone. He's known to stand his ground, not hide behind others. But if that claim is real, if he really said those words, then this friendship might be dead for good. Either way, the tension's real, and neither side seems ready to fold anytime soon. This story's far from over, so make sure you like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.